Hi, Graham here for another of my favorite pieces of hashtag-sponsored hashtag content, reading some of the new Magic publication from our friends at Viz Media, who have recently provided us with this elegant slipcase for Magic the Gathering Concepts and Legends. And as an added bonus, the slipcase contains an actual book with words and pictures. I'm going to read a section on the planes of Magic. The setting of Magic the Gathering is not a world, but a multiverse, a boundless expanse of different planes of existence, each one a world in its own right. From its beginnings on the plane of Dominaria, the worlds of Magic quickly expanded to Rabia, the setting for the Arabian Nights expansion in 1993, Ulgrotha, the setting for Homelands in 1995, and Mercadia in Mercadian Masks in 1999. Beginning with Mirrodin in 2003, introducing the plane of the same name, Magic sets followed a new structure, where the fall expansion of every year introduced a new plane in the multiverse. Over the next 15 years, Planeswalkers and Magic fans alike traveled to Kamigawa, Ravnica, Lorwyn and Shadowmoor, Alara, Zendikar, Innistrad, Theros, Tarkir, Kaladesh, Amonkhet, and Ixalan, making a few returns to beloved planes along the way. The planes of the Magic multiverse enable a constantly changing game environment. New planes simultaneously reflect and inspire new game elements. The metal world of Mirrodin was the perfect environment for a card set that included by far the largest number of artifacts ever printed in a set. And the gothic horror environment of Innistrad inspired rules like double-faced cards to show the transformations of werewolves and other monsters. The goal of every Magic set is to make the game elements and the creative elements feel like inseparable parts of a seamless whole. And now for some concept art and passages on specific planes, like where we just were in Dominaria. Dominaria is a vast and diverse world of high fantasy and rich history. It's not easily summed up in a few words or an elevator pitch, as it contains such a diverse range of cultures, environments, and historical remnants. The vast majority of Magic's early sets, through the game's first 10 years, were either set on the plane of Dominaria or featured characters and storylines that originated on Dominaria. This plane was the center of the Magic multiverse, a focal point such that events there often had ripple effects upon other planes. Mirrodin is a world made entirely of metal, a world-building decision that is made because the card set was focused on artifact cards. The design of the world walked a fine line between pushing the envelope of traditional fantasy and veering into science fiction. The original world guide for Mirrodin stressed no robots, androids, or mechs. Avoid cogs, rivets, sprockets, engine power, and other things that imply industrial manufacture. One of Magic's most popular planes is where we are right now, as we returning to Ravnica. A key element of every Magic plane is to make sure the flavor of the plane, from its basic concept to every single card, is aligned with the game elements in the set. Sometimes the creative seed comes first, and the game designers have to figure out what game mechanics best express that seed. But sometimes game design comes first, and it's the creative team's task to build a world to express that design. The city world of Ravnica is an example of the latter. Each possible combination of two colors defines one of the 10 factions of Ravnica. The world built around that core concept is a city large enough to contain the complex social structure of these 10 guilds, a sprawling metropolis that covers the entirety of the known plane. Fun fact, a city that covers an entire planet is called a Heliopolis, but we don't know if a plane is a planet. That's not covered in this book. But many other things are, and the book itself is neatly covered by that slipcase I mentioned before, which I like just because it's nice. It goes like that. Isn't that great? Thanks, Viz Media, for asking us to do more of this hashtag-sponsored hashtag content, and check out Magic the Gathering Concepts and Legends at your earliest convenience.